High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear gas prices, go take a hike. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. Think you can stand in my way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
We're a Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
This is an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank and brought to you by our major advertising partners, Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers, as well as tonight's Power Boosters, the College of Western Idaho, J&M Sanitation, Pioneer Sports and Pain Center, Evade Pest Management, D&B Supply Kuna, Clarify Eye Care Center, Avalon Family Dental, Overhead Door Company, Pacific Residential Mortgage, Garbanzo's Pizza, and Austin Colton Homes of Idaho. Well, I'm Clay Hatfield alongside Zach White, and we're so happy you decided to join us tonight as the Kuna Cavemen and the Middleton Vikings get ready to face off in what really is, for both teams, kind of a do-or-die game. If Kuna loses, they are officially out of the playoff hunt, state playoff title hunt. If Middleton loses, they're going to need some help along the way to get in. So a big game for both teams. Zach, good evening. How are you?
You know, I'm doing pretty well, Clay. As you mentioned, we have a really exciting game tonight. Two really good football teams eyeing for a playoff spot in the state playoffs. So we'll have to see how both teams play. Obviously, Kuna last week with the win over Boise last week, and Middleton has on a winning streak of 4 games. So both of these teams are pretty hot coming into this week. So we'll have to see how this game fares going forward.
Yeah, Kuna comes in at 4-4 with a 2-4 record in the River Division. That's good enough for 5th place. As you mentioned, they're coming off a victory over Boise last week, 26-15. Middleton looking a little bit better, 6-2 overall, 3-2 in the Foothills division. That's third place. They even picked up some votes this week in the coaches poll. And they're coming off a shutout victory over Centennial last week, 21-0. So two teams that are kind of moving at the end of the season in different directions. Middleton's won 4 in a row coming in. Kuna has lost 3 of their last 5.
Well, you know what that means. So as you mentioned, Middleton really has the hot hand. As you said, they're won 4 of their last 4 games, so they're really hot team. As you mentioned, Kuna had just gotten a big win to keep their playoff hopes alive, but losing 3 of their last 5 is not ideal for this team. They're going to have to rely on their stars to make big plays for them and keep their playoff hopes alive with a win tonight.
And we have all the action going across the state tonight. If you are wanting to follow it, check out the Friday Night Flash on IdahoSports.com. That'll keep the scores up to date for you as we go on live Friday night here all across the Gem State, and with some really important games just across the valley at Meridian. It's Meridian Eagle for the 5A championship, and some really big games playing up north as well. So we just had the coin toss. I'm waiting to see the official signal here. Middleton won the toss and will receive.
Now let's see if Middleton, with getting the ball first, can drive down the field and score and get on the board first, out to a commanding lead.
And that'll be the big thing. Middleton wants to come out and really kind of punch Kuna in the mouth early and often. And Cuna's going to have to keep Middleton from, if they do take a lead, from getting too big of a lead and letting this game get out of control. You haven't done a Middleton game this year, have you?
I have not.
So I've done one, and Middleton has the capacity to put scores up really quickly when their offense is clicking, and Kuna defense is going to have to keep that from happening. It's a defense that is averaging 27 points per game, giving up 27 points per game, against a Middleton offense that's scoring 30 points per game. On the other side, Cuna's only averaging 25 points per game on offense, so they have a -2 score differential coming into this ball game. The Middleton defense only giving up 22 points per game. That's helped last week's 21-0 shutout victory over Centennial.
I know, as you mentioned, so you have the negative score differential compared to the positive score differential between Kuna and Middleton. However, in last week's game for Kuna, their win over Boise, they made the Boise offense turn the ball over pretty often. So we'll see if they can continue that momentum into this game and get the Middleton offense to turn the ball over.
So Colton Moore and Tate Johansson deep to return the kickoff, and that's going to go into... What happened there? I missed it. I was looking at numbers.
It looks like
fair catch. Fair catch taken, and that's a short kick right there. So Middleton's going to start with great field position at the 38-yard line.
It looked like it was a squib kick. Maybe get a bad bounce off a Middleton player to get Kuna the ball back.
So here comes the Middleton offense, led by Decker Hagler, the quarterback. 1,500 yards passing this season. Completes 55% of his passes, so not a bad season for Mr. Hagler. He's in shotgun formation. Hands the ball off, up the gut, and a big run right here. That's number 26, Paxi Franks, and Franks all the way down to the 30-yard line of Kuna. That is a 32-yard pickup and a first down for the Vikings.
What a way to start the game. First offensive snap, a run of 32 yards for this offense.
And Frank. So 1st and 10 from the Kuna 30. Hagler in shotgun. Hands it off again to Franks. Franks up the middle again. Another nice gain. This time a pickup of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Seems like they want to get Franks going early because, I mean, if you can get the run game going, what's there to stop? If Franks can get his legs turning and keep moving down the field, they might just give him the ball this entire game.
Yeah, he's been their workhorse in the backfield this season. Hagler comes out in shotgun, twin receivers high and low. Franks again, but this time faking, and down goes Hagler. He was absolutely buried there. Logan Blades on the linebacker blitz came through untouched for a loss of 8 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 13.
And what an explosive play by Blades off the edge, just sneaking around the offensive line untouched to get the sack, forcing a long 3rd down for this Middleton offense.
So 3rd and long now for the Vikings. Hagler drops back, sets up the wide receiver screen to Holman. Holman gets through a tackle, crosses the 20, crosses the 15, down to the 14-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down for the Vikings.
That's a 20-yard gain by number 44, Cole Holman.
Really interesting play call, going with the screen on 3rd and long. Looks like they were just trying to get somebody yards to maybe just put up some points, but hey, they got a 1st down out of it.
Yeah, it worked really well. Good execution there. So Franks next to Hagler in the shotgun. Twin receivers high. They hand it off to Franks. Franks up the middle. Gets by one tackler, spins away, almost gets by that 2nd tackle. Down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. That'll be right at the line of gain. So Franks just stopped short there of the goal line, but that's going to be enough for another 1st down. 1st and goal for the Vikings with 9:11 left here in the 1st quarter.
They are they are on the 1-yard line, so hey, they might just give it to Franks, just have him power it in up the middle.
And it's Johansson now in the backfield, but it's to the up man, and that's a touchdown, Vikings. Paxton Franks with the 1-yard punch in.
And you can hear this crowd. They wanted to get out early in this game, and that's exactly what they did.
Nice drive there. So here's the PAT. And that is good. So with 8:57 left in the 1st quarter of play, Minnesota, Middleton Vikings 7, Kuna Cavemen 0 here on IdahoSports.com.
As you said, Clay, really good first drive. And you really have to give some, I don't know if you give some credit, but that field position at the start of the drive looked like to be a squib kick and put them just outside the 40-yard line, so they didn't have as far to go on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that really set them up nicely. So a 68-yard drive topped off by Paxton Franks, just the bulldozer. They call him Frank the Tank here. And he was just that as he plowed in from 1 yard out to give Middleton the early lead. So here's the kickoff. It's Luke Celto deep to return for the Cavemen. The little squib kick, that may find its way out of bounds, and it does. So that'll be an illegal kick, and it'll give the ball to the Cavemen, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Unless they want Middleton to kick again, which it looks like they do. Both special teams stay out there.
I know, it looks like maybe Middleton wasn't ready yet, or the refs weren't ready for the play to start.
Well, they're backing him up the 5 yards. Yeah, just a kick out of bounds, and Kuna's going to take the re-kick.
We'll see if Kuna can get some good field position of their own on their opening drive.
So it's number 18, Cooper Boyd, with the kicking duties. As he knocks that one down inside the 20 where it's muffed and goes out of bounds. And that is going to bury Kuna deep in their own territory at the 12-yard line. So miscue there on special teams gives Kuna a long field to work with on their opening drive.
Pretty much the complete opposite of what Middleton had to do on their first drive. Muffed punt by the return man for the Kuna Cavemen, and that, as you said, pushes them back all the way to start on their 12-yard line.
So here comes the Kuna offense for the first time, led by Cole Lukengay. 1,800 yards passing this year. 72% of his passes are complete. So when he's hot, this Kuna offense is hot. Lukengay under center. Hands the ball off on first down. That's to Gus Austin, and Austin goes nowhere. In fact, he loses a yard on that. So 2nd and 11 now for Kuna. As Lukengay gets the call from the sideline. Relays it to his offense. Kuna running an old school offense here. They don't go no huddle, they go under center. There's the pitch. Looking for something on the edge and not finding it is Gus Austin there. Picked up maybe 2 yards on the play before being stopped by the Viking defense.
I know last week Gus Austin was very, very good last week and made a lot of good runs and good plays against the Boise defense last week. But this Boise defense and the Middleton defense, obviously two different, very different types of teams and defenses. So we'll have to see how Gus Austin fares tonight. And so far, it's not looking too hot for him.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough row to hoe tonight against this Middleton defense. But you can't rely just solely on Lukengay's arm. As he's in shotgun here, looks to the far side, the ball is up, and there is nobody there. I think that was a miscommunication on the offensive play, as there wasn't a receiver for Kuna within 20 yards of that pass.
It looked like it. Yeah, no one was even close to the ball. Kind of just like looked like Lukengay just saw the pressure coming and just threw it up and didn't even look to see if there was a receiver in the area.
So that's going to bring out number 23, not on Giddings, for the punt duty. And deep to return for Middleton is number 1, Colton Moore. And the kick's going to go out of bounds at midfield, and again, Middleton will start with great field position.
Oh, yeah, back-to-back drives. Well, this is their second drive, and the first one, heck, they started on their own 38-yard line, so some good field position. This time they start right at midfield, so even better field position than their first drive. And if they can replicate what Middleton did on their first drive to this drive, they could easily go up by 2 scores right here.
And if you're the Kuna defense, you do not want that. You don't want Middleton up 14 this early in the ball game. 7:25 left in the first quarter. Hagler gets the snap, hands it off to Franks. Franks looking for room to run. Runs into his own lineman there. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the run for being stood up by the Kuna defense.
Enough yards to push Middleton into Kuna territory.
So working on the plus side of the field now. Hagler in shotgun. Trip receivers to the near side, and he looks that way, fires it across the middle to Johansson. Johansson catches it, but's hit immediately for about a 3-yard gain. Bring up 3rd and 3 now for the Vikings.
I know that play design just looked like, hey, just Hagler wanted to just get rid of the ball quickly. Like, snap the ball, look for the first read, and throw it to him. And that's exactly what happened for a short gain to make it 3rd and 3.
So twin receivers to either side. Franks in the backfield. Man in motion's Johansson. He sets up in the backfield. Handoff to Franks. Franks right up the gut and absolutely bowls over the first defender and rumbles his way down to the 32-yard line. It'll be a first down, Vikings.
Oh, wow. This Franks, he can just keep his legs turning and just keep on moving. That young man will not go down on the first tackle.
And again, he's done that all season. We talked about it. Just now he's over 600 yards rushing for the season. And averaging just under 6 yards per carry. And he's done more than that tonight after that 32-yard pickup to start the ball game. So 5.5 left. Here's another handoff to Franks. This time there was a little bit of problem on the snap, which led to a little issue on the exchange. Franks only able to pick up 2 yards on the run.
And it looked to be a low snap. Luckily, Hagler, the quarterback, didn't let the ball hit the ground and caught the ball, but the exchange, as you said, was poor, so the result was not to be expected to be great.
So twin receivers to either side. Franks in the backfield again to Hagler's right. Trying to get the Kuna defense to jump. They did, but not quite enough. Hagler checks his lineup, gets the snap, drops back, fires across the middle, has a man wide open. That's Johansson, and that's a touchdown, Middleton. 32-yard score for the Vikings.
Wow, Hansen just running up the seam. In that twin formation, one of the slot receivers ran right up the seam between the nickel cornerback and one of the safeties, just beat him, and Hagler threw a really good pass in between both of them to score another touchdown.
So here's the PAT attempt. It's up, and it is good. So Woodruff with the extra point puts the Vikings up 14-0 with 4:47 left in the first quarter of play. So make the memories last a lifetime by owning the digital game file of this game for just $9.95. Click the button in the top right to order. You can also follow IdahoSports.com on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Get updates, breaking news, pictures, and more. Click the icons in the top left to follow us now. And speaking of Twitter, at 10:30 tonight, we're having a special Twitter episode where we'll be talking about the results from around the state and what implications those games had for the playoff picture.
Sounds like a very important time to tune into Twitter to hear what we have to say.
So deep to return for the Cavemen is Luke Celto. Kick is lined up. Kick is away. Celto will field it at the 7-yard line. Running across the field, looking for somewhere to go, and gets blown up and buried. That's number 24 for the Vikings. That's Cade Bedia.
Wow. Bedia just showed on that kickoff right there that you don't want to run his way, or else that's going to happen.
Yeah, Bedia absolutely buried Celto. Celto was looking to go far side after he caught the ball near side, and Bedia was having none of it. So Lukengay comes back out. This time he's the lone person in the backfield. Gets the snap. Looking to his left, finds a man over the middle. That's going to be complete to number 1, Keyshawn Kelly. So pickup of about 4 yards on the play, being up 2nd and 6.
Hey, maybe after that first drive, you're just telling your quarterback, hey, we're not running the ball. Just get the ball out quickly, little dink and dunk passes to move the ball down the field slow and meticulously, because clearly we don't want to give this Middleton Vikings offense the ball back.
So Lukengay hands it off. Up the middle is number 3, Caden Turner. Turner is hit hard, but picks up the Kuna first down.
First down of the night for Kuna. Again, just those short plays that are working for them, moving down the field. I know it's only been a couple plays, but if they can keep doing that, they're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as they will milk the clock and maybe put some points on the board.
So Lukengay on the wide receiver screen slips by the first man. Does Luke Snar. Picks up 15 yards on the play. That's enough for another Kuna first down.
They're going with a little screen pass, except that one broke off for a big gain. Longest play of the night for Kuna thus far.
So trip receivers near side, dual receivers high. Lukengay goes across the middle again, this time nearly intercepted. The closest receiver there is wearing blue.
A dangerous throw by Lukengay, almost intercepted, as you said, Clay. Luckily, it wasn't for this Kuna offense.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 now. Lukengay comes back out, getting the play from Coach Jeff Shank. This time he's got company in the backfield. Trip receivers low. Lukengay under pressure, setting up the screen. It's complete, and that is to number 8, Austin Latimer. So Latimer picks up 10 yards. That's another Kuna first down.
Now we're seeing a little bit of what this Kuna offense can do. Just, again, as I've mentioned so far, just little short plays and let those playmakers move up the field. And that's what they've been doing so far, as they are now in Middleton, territory for the first time tonight.
As we have just dipped under 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter of play. Lukengay with Latimer to his left. 3 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Wide receiver screen set up high, and that goes absolutely nowhere. It was complete to Keyshawn Kelly, but it was Colton Moore that was right there for the tackle.
Hey, the Middleton defense saw that coming. They've ran that play. The Kuna offense has ran that play a second time, but the Vikings were all over at that time.
Loss of 3 yards on the play, brings up 2nd and 13. The Cavemen break the huddle. They're going to go twin high, twin low. Latimer in the backfield, man in motion over the top. Double pass, going deep, has a man wide open, completes it. That's to number 18. That's Luke Snar with the catch all the way down to the 6-yard line. What a great play call right there by the coaching staff.
I know Jeff Shank getting a little creative out there as the receiver who caught it was wide open down the field. The Middleton defense just was not expecting that, as I wasn't up here. So really good play design.
Yeah, Luke Celto with the nice touch from the wide receiver slot. Just dropped that right into Luke Snar's breadbasket. And the Cavemen are 1st and goal. Under center, there's the snap. There's the handoff to number 6, Gus Austin. Austin gets back to the line of scrimmage and won't get any further than that. So 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Lukengay again under center. 2 men in the backfield. No receiver set here. Lukengay drops back, looking to pass, has a man. That pass is intercepted. And it's going to be intercepted. Sam Newkberg with the interception, and they're talking about whether or not this is going to be a touchback or down inside the 1. This is a big call right here.
Yeah, this is a really big call.
And they're going to place it inside the 1-yard line. So good news, Middleton, you have the ball. Bad news, you have 99.5 yards to go.
I mean, it's kind of a win-loss situation, as you just said. Like, Middleton, really good play on defense, reading Lukengay's eyes and picking off the ball in the red zone. That's at a crucial spot, but you have 99.5 yards to go, the longest offense could go on the field.
So Middleton comes out, 2 receivers set to each side. Frank's in the backfield with Hagler. Now Hagler goes under center and just dives forward trying to pick up some yardage.
And he looks like he was successful in doing so, got about 3 yards.
And gets out to the 5-yard line there. So it'll be 2nd down and about 6 to go here. as we approach the end of the first quarter. 38 seconds left to go. So enough time for one more play. Here's the handoff to Franks. No, to Johansson. Johansson puts a move on, still on his feet across the 10-yard line to the 13-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a Middleton first down.
I know Johansson being able to weave his way around his blockers and get in the open field just for a little bit to really push the Middleton offense away from the end zone, risking points for the Kuna defense.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Your score after one complete. The Middleton Vikings 14, the Kuna Cavemen 0 here on IdahoSports.com.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist, and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. My limit.
Isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. Welcome back to Middleton High School, where Middleton has escaped a little bit here. They're out to the 12-yard line. They started inside their own 1, so a little bit of room to work with here as it's 1st and 10 to start the second quarter of play. Hagler with the run pitch, with the run pass option. This time keeps it, makes it out to the 20-yard line. They're going to call it the 19. Pickup of 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and a long 4.
I know, yeah. I saw another low snap on there. That's the second time tonight where it's been not a great snap from the center to Hagler. Luckily, Hagler got probably more yards than he bargained for on that as he gained 6 yards.
So trip receivers to the near side. One lone receiver up top. Hagler in shotgun with Franks. Johansson in motion over the top. There's the snap. Inside handoff to Franks. Franks lowers the boom on the defender and picks up another 4 yards. That'll be enough for a first down for the Vikings.
I feel like that's a reoccurring theme, and we might be saying that tonight a lot, as just Frank's lowering the shoulder and keeping the legs turning just to power his way to gain yards and first downs, and maybe even points for this Middleton Vikings offense.
Yeah, he's listed at 6'1", 215. Oh, he's a big guy right there running the ball. Twin receivers high and low. Hagler tried to get the Cavemen to jump. They wouldn't do it, so he looks to the sideline for the audible. There's the snap. Hagler looking deep, has a man wide open, hits him in stride. That's number 7. That's Sawyer Heck, and Heck takes it to the house. But there's a flag on the play back at the 24-yard line. It's coming back, holding against Middleton.
That is a crucial penalty. You cannot do that in that spot. After a huge play like that, can't have that happen.
So instead of a touchdown, it's going to be 1st and long here for the Vikings. So a big penalty there wipes off the 71-yard touchdown play. 61-yard touchdown play, excuse me.
And again, if that touchdown would have counted, another slot just seam touchdown. The slot receiver running past the nickel corner and the safety to just beat him over the top.
So after the penalty, it goes all the way back to the 15-yard line. First and 23 to go for the Vikings now. So 2 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Franks in the backfield. Man in motion. Hand off to Franks. Franks up the gut again. And again, it's the second level that he gets to before he's tackled. That's a 16-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So big pickup right there again for Franks.
And almost negating the penalty right there, as it is only 2nd and 10 now.
Johansson in motion to the near side. Hagler looks that way. Johansson just didn't turn around in time to pick up the pass. Falls incomplete, will bring up 3rd and 10.
That leaves the Vikings with a 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and long now for Middleton. As we are at 9:50 left in the half. Middleton up 14-0 over the Kuna Cavemen in this do-or-die state play-in game. Hagler in shotgun. Some shifting by the Kuna defense. Hagler looks high, comes back low to Moore. Moore hit as he tried to catch it and drops the pass. So a good defensive stand there by Kuna is going to force the punt, 4th and 10.
Oh yeah, the penalty really helped him out as it negated the touchdown, and the CUNY defense stepped up on this drive to limit Middleton to only about 20 yards on that drive, as they will be forced to punt on 4th and 10.
Jason Monroe lets the ball hit the turf, and it's going to roll dead at the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st down, Kuna. 50-yard boot there. So 1st and 10, Kuna. Still trying to get on the board here with 9:37 left in the half. Down 14-0 to Middleton from Middleton High School.
Oh yeah, this drive is pretty important for Kuna, as they need to get some points on the board to make this back to be a 1-score game.
Lukengay in shotgun. And that's going to be a false start. Colton Deathridge there jumped early. Be a 5-yard penalty, make it 1st and 15.
I just say little mistakes like that you cannot have, whether it's a false start or any sort of penalty. You have to be moving forwards, not backwards, if you're the Kuna offense or any offense in general.
So 1st and 15, Lukengay gets the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, gets the ball complete. That's the number 15, Colton Deathridge. Deathridge is going to pick up 13 yards on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 2.
Yeah, 2nd and more manageable for the Kuna offense, as they will have an easier time to convert right here and continue the drive. Maybe get some of that momentum back.
So 2nd and short here for the Cavemen as they go empty set. Twins high, trips low. Lukengay in shotgun, gets the snap, drops back. He's looking across the middle under pressure. He's going to get flushed, and he is going to get sacked. A loss of 1 yard on the play as the pressure got to him.
Lukengay, I remember last week against Boise, he made a lot of plays with his legs. He couldn't find anyone, but just made a lot of plays. Unfortunately, could not do it right there.
That was Trevin Hacklin there picking up the sack. Just a little run up the gut. And it's going to be, I think, short of the line again. So Lukengay trying the power move. And let's see where they place the ball. They're going to place it at the 39-yard line, just inside the 40. It's going to be 4th down and a yard to go.
We'll see what they choose to do. 4th down and 1.
So 4th and 1, they're keeping the offense out on the field. Lukengay under center. Lowers the shoulders, trying to pick it up. That's going to be close. That's going to depend on the spot there.
Again, last week we saw Cole Lukengay. He had 3 quarterback sneaks throughout that game for 25 yards.
And they're going to give him the 1st down, Kuna.
Yeah, in that spot, you're down 14-0 in the second quarter. Close enough to midfield in a spot where you can go for it, and it wouldn't hurt you too terribly bad. So I do not blame the Kuna offense for going for it. And really good play call. Trust your quarterback, have him lower the shoulder and get the 1st down.
7:10 left in the first half. Lukengay under center, drops back, looking to pass, looking deep, has a man open, and just underthrows him. That was Luke Snar who'd gotten behind the defense of Middleton, and he would have been on his way to the house, but the pass underthrown by just about a yard and a half. And the Cavemen come up empty there.
Oh, that would have been a huge, huge play for the Kuna Cavemen. At least shift the momentum, at least shift some momentum back in their direction, but again, underthrown by just a little bit. Receiver Snar could not come back to the ball in time to at least get a huge chunk play for the Kuna Cavemen.
So 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the near side. Solo up top. Lukengay drops it off. Quick receiver screen. That's complete to number 1, Keyshawn Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long now for the Cavemen. Tate Johansson on the tackle. So Johansson putting in time on both sides of the ball.
You always love to see those kind of players who contribute both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball right there.
So 3rd and long here, 3rd and 7 for the Cavemen. Lukengay looking to his right, has a man open across the middle. That's complete to number 15, Colton Deathridge. And Deathridge is going to pick up the 1st down for the Cavemen.
Got a crucial 3rd down right there, and they did get it. Good play by the Kuna Cavemen. Just simple slant route right across the middle. Found an opening in the defense. 1st down.
So 1st and 10 for Kuna on the plus side of the field now. They're on the Middleton 49-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in the half. Lukengay gets the call from the sideline, comes out to relay it to the huddle. There's a snap, quick pass out to the near side. That's to Snar. Snar to the 40-yard or 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 yards play. So a nice little chunk yardage pickup there on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 6.
Going back to what they do best, just little chunk plays to make the next play more manageable instead of tougher if it was an incompletion or even a sack.
So 3 receivers to Lukengay's right. Inside handoff. That's number 8, Latimer, and read nicely by the Middleton defense. Latimer's going to lose half a yard, and it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Oh yeah, just the interior of that Middleton defense and the linebackers up the middle, just being able to stop the run before it could turn into any positive gain. So, like you said, Clay, really, really good defensive stop on 2nd down by this Middleton defense.
So 3rd and long for Kuna. 3 receivers high. Lukengay is looking across the middle under pressure. And there's a late flag coming in. I think that's going to be illegal touching. I think that hit a lineman in the backside. We'll see what the call is here.
Looks like the refs are having a little meeting about what the penalty is, if there even was a penalty.
So Lukengay was forced to throw that one under pressure. And again, the first guy to touch it was an offensive lineman, and I think that might be what the penalty is. And they're going to wave it off. So after talking about it, they wave off the penalty. Interesting call.
I know, interesting. You have the flag thrown after the play was done, and then you have a little meeting and convene that, hey, there was actually no penalty.
Lukengay deep, and that's nearly intercepted. And here comes a flag.
That was a 4th down play. Lukengay just aired it out to one of his receivers, see if they can make a play.
So that's going to be pass interference. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty and be a Kuna first down.
We can sure hear it in this crowd. I'm not sure if our viewers can at home, but the Middleton fans here do not like that call one bit. As that gives the Kuna Cavemen a first down and a fresh set of downs right here.
So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Lukengay under center. 2 men switching sides. They're going to get busted for that as they came to the line set. No, they're going to get offsides. They're going to get Middleton on the jump. So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 5.
And Kuna is definitely getting some assistance from these penalties that the Middleton defense are making.
2 plays, 20 yards and penalties. The Middleton fans are not happy.
Yeah, no, they are not. A lot of angry Middleton fans on this drive.
So Lukengay back under center. Handoff to the wing back. That's to number 3, Caden Turner. And he is going to lose a yard on the play, bring up 2nd and 6.
Okay, losing a yard right there. Not what you want to see, especially with the help of that offsides penalty. Hey, at least it's only a 2nd and 6 and not a 2nd and 11, so at least a more manageable 2nd down for the Kuna Cavemen.
4 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Kuna still looking to get on the board for the first time tonight. Trailing 14-0. Lukengay under center. Handoff to the deep man. That's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards.
Looks like that was to
Gus Austin. Yep.
Number 6, Gus Austin.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4 now.
2-yard gain by the Cavemen. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
So 3rd and 4 for the Cavemen. This could be a big 3rd down for Kuna. Fake the handoff, under pressure, gets rid of the ball, caught. That's a complete pass. In between the legs, they're gonna call it incomplete. Wow.
Really, really close call right there. It looked like Gus Austin, number 6, wasn't ready for the pass because Lukengay was under pressure. Almost came down with it, but it did bounce between his legs and was ruled incomplete.
I'm using the binoculars up here, and from my point of view, it looks like he caught it between his legs, but the officials down there call it incomplete. And that's the call that matters, is the one on the field. Timeout taken by Kuna on the field. That's their first charge timeout, and it'll give us a chance to tell you that our army of Idaho sports action photographers are covering games all over the state. We've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu. And always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the IdahoSports.com Prepcasts cover every inch of Idaho. Hosted by Brandon Bainey, each Prepcast features one of our in-house experts talking about what's going on in your part of the state. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcast in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. And again, tonight we'll do a rundown on Twitter starting at 10:30 from the action all around the state. Have a chance to get your opinion in and ask questions to our in-house experts.
And with the playoffs quickly approaching, that'll be very, very helpful in seeing what teams will be what seed and what the matchups will be. And what teams might not make it, who are really, really close.
So 4th down here. And Kuna was lined up to go for it. Middleton decided to take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with him here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back on IdahoSports.com. Welcome back. Kuna's lining up to go for it on 4th and 4. Middleton called timeout to make sure their defense was in order. Kuna's going to send 3 receivers to the near side. Lukengay in shotgun. 1 receiver up top. Now 2 receivers on each side. Lukengay drops back, looking deep down the near side. That pass is incomplete. Intended for number 1, Keyshawn Kelly. It's going to be 1st down for Middleton. Turnover on downs.
I know, really tough play right there, or just a one-on-one ball. Unfortunately, Kelly could not come down with it. Really good play by the Middleton cornerback and the defense to cover everything up, forcing Lukengay to take that deep shot. 50-50 ball did not go Kuna's way.
So 1st and 10 Middleton from their own 28-yard line. 3:01 left in the half. So Hagler in shotgun. Franks next to him. Franks gets the handoff up the middle, 2nd level to the 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 6 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and a long 4. Caden Hoffler on the tackle for Kuna. Again, Hagler in shotgun. This time drops back, looking to pass, goes deep across the middle. And good coverage down there. That was intended for number 7, Sawyer Heck.
Good coverage.
Go ahead.
Good coverage down the field. Almost intercepted by Kuna. Again, I think he was looking for looked to be a crossing route. Just based on what I've been seeing, it appears that this Middleton offense likes crossing routes and seams going up the middle between the nickel cornerback and one of the safeties.
So 3rd and 5 now for Middleton. Man in motion is Johansson. He sets up in the backfield. Franks with the handoff, met at the line of scrimmage, and this time it's Franks, the one getting popped and dropped after a short gain.
I know, that has not been a recurring theme tonight, but the Kuna defense stands strong, makes it 4th down and 4.
So they spotted the ball 4th and 1. It's almost 4th and 2. And the punt team is on for the Middleton Vikings. Number 3, Decker Hagler, doing the kicking duties. And deep to return for the Cavemen. The number 12, number 22, Jason Monroe. It's a high short kick. It's going to hit at the 35. And it'll take a little bounce right there and fall dead at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st down, Kuna.
Cavemen are going to take over on their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now for the Cavemen.
Let's see if the Kuna Cavemen can replicate what they did on that last drive, except on 4th down, convert and even put it in the end zone. Because going into the half, you don't want to be shut out 14-0. You want to at least have some points on the board. You'd rather have a touchdown than only have it be a one-score game.
So 1:32 left in the half. Lukengay in shotgun, drops back, has time, looks across the middle, has his receiver. That's Keyshawn Kelly. Kelly across the 40 to the 43-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Cavemen. Still 2 timeouts left for Kuna.
Met and dropped by Cash Weeks. 9-yard gain on play.
The 2nd and short, Lukengay looks to the near side. Again, has his receiver. And here comes a late flag. That's going to be a late hit against Middleton. Luke Snar made the catch. He was down and got popped. So add another 15 to the end of that play. It'll be 1st down for the Cavemen.
And Kuna's going to have the ball in plus territory. Pretty far in plus territory, I should say.
That'll put it at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Kuna. 1:04 left in the half. Clock will start running on the snap. So 3 receivers high, a lone receiver down low. Lukengay in shotgun. Drops back, looks to the near side, under pressure. And the ball passes incomplete as Lukengay heard the footsteps bearing down on him and just had to get rid of it quickly.
I know. Again, another quick pass, just trying to get rid of the ball so he doesn't take a sack. We've seen that a couple times from Lukengay tonight. Really good on the Middleton defense, getting to Lukengay, having him make those bad throws just to get rid of the ball.
So 2nd and 10 now. Lukengay gets the call from the sideline. Comes out to the pack. Sends 3 receivers high, 2 receivers low. He's alone in the backfield. There's the snap, looking to the trip receiver side, and tight window, but completes the pass. That's to number 15, Colton Deathridge.
That's a textbook throw by Lukengay right there. Threading the needle between a defender and his receiver. Found his receiver in the perfect spot and broke off for even more yardage after that.
Yeah, good coverage there, but Lukengay found the little hole that there was. So he drops back to pass again. This time Kelly catches it, and he is popped hard. So he gets up slowly. It's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards. And a timeout taken on the field by Kuna. Their second charge timeout comes with 34 seconds left in the half.
It looked like Kelly came off the ground. Looked like something was bothering him in his leg. He was limping a little bit, but it looked like he wants to stay on the field and try finishing out this half with his team.
Yeah, but he took a hard hit there from Moore.
That was a really big hit.
Grab your ticket. Here's your first winner. 297.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4 following the timeout with 34 seconds left.
If you're a winner, come up here to the press box.
So still some time left to play with here with the 1 timeout.
Winner number 2.
Ball at the 15-yard line, 16-yard line.
256.
And we'll see if Kuna can push the ball in the end zone to get on the board, because like I said, you don't want to go into half against this really good Middleton team shut out and down by 2 scores.
They do get the ball to start the second half, so there's a plus side there, especially if they can score here. Lukengay under center, drops back, under pressure, and he gets hit. That's Holman on the sack.
Wow, just Lukengay could not find any time, and he took a big sack.
All the way back at the 26-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd and 15 as Kuna takes their final timeout.
Loss of 9 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, 3rd and long right here, no timeouts. I'd say if you're Kuna right here, you pretty much have to take a shot to the end zone or as close as you can to the end zone, because if you don't get it, you're going to have to hurry your field goal unit out there to at least get a field goal and some points on the board.
Yeah, just 27 seconds left.
It's being streamed live, IdahoSports.com.
So 3rd and long here for the Cavemen. Trip split high, single receiver low. Gay in shotgun. Gets the snap, drops back, has some time, goes across the middle. Tipped away and intercepted. That's picked off by Colton Moore, and Moore across the 25 up to the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st down. Middleton Vikings on the 2nd turnover of the game.
Wow, Moore, he laid the big hit on Kelly a few plays ago, and then now good ball skills, good awareness to just find the ball that was tipped high in the air, picked off Gay, and gets Middleton the ball back. And more importantly for the Middleton just team in general, no points for Kuna going into the half.
So 1st and 10 for the Vikings, 15 seconds left. 2 timeouts, but I'd be surprised if they did anything but kneel on the ball here. And that's what they're going to do. They're just going to let the last 14 seconds run out and head into the half, leading 14-0.
And that's going to take us to the end of the first.
That'll take us to our halftime show after a quick break. So 14-0 Middleton over Kuna here on IdahoSports.com.
High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist, and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear gas prices, go take a hike. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. Think you can stand in my way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
We're a Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com here at the halftime for Middleton High School. 14-0 Middleton over Kuna. Zach, what did you think about the first half?
I thought the first half went pretty well, just overall, especially for the Middleton offense and especially the defense, because Kuna has been able to get in Middleton territory, especially in the red zone, but they have no points to show for it. You had 2 interceptions and a turnover on downs. So if the Middleton defense can keep playing like this might be a shutout game for Middleton, as they have not allowed a single point. The Kuna offense has been struggling in the red zone.
Yeah, and if you're the Middleton defense, you have to be happy with the way things are going. And if you're Kuna, you have to be happy that you're only down by 14. You mentioned, 3 turnovers in the red zone, points off the board there, but they're still within striking distance here coming into the second half. Yeah,
if the quarterback Cole Lukengate, he's made some good throws, and obviously we know what the Kuna offense and more old school, just like hard running dink and dunk passes to just try and move down the field and take some time off the clock, and they've been able to do that. It's just in the red zone that's where they struggled tonight, as again they have no points to show for it, as 2 interceptions, crucial interceptions I should say, in the end zone, and the big turnover on downs. So Kuna just really needs to put the ball in the end zone. I know that sounds pretty easy, but it's also pretty tough at the same time, because this Middleton defense has been very, very, very stagnant and very, very, very tough to get past in the red zone. But again, Clay, as you said, this game is still very well in striking distance for the Kuna Caveman, as they're only down by 14. It's not like they're down by multiple possessions. It's only 2. And with 2 whole quarters left to play in the game, this is not over. This is not nearly over for either team.
Oh, not at all. And as we come into the second half, we'd like to bring you scoring summary presented by Mountain West Bank. Also our major advertising partners, Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Step Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers, as well as tonight's Power Boosters, the College of Western Idaho, J&M Sanitation, Pioneer Sports and Pain Center, Evade Pest Management, D&B Supply Kuna, Clarify Eye Care Center, Avalon Family Dental, Overhead Door Company, Pacific Residential Mortgage, Garbanzo's Pizza, and Austin Colton Homes of Idaho. Well, the scoring summary is pretty easy. Both scores in the first quarter, and early on in the first quarter, Franks opened it up with a 1-yard touchdown run. On the next possession, it was Johansson on the 36-yard catch for the score. And that was it. Your score at the halftime, Middleton 14, Kuna nothing here on IdahoSports.com.
Oh, yeah, and the score even could be 21-0 Middleton, as there was a huge play, but that was negated by a holding call earlier in the second quarter. So Kuna did get lucky with that penalty, because this game, as I mentioned, could be 21-0, but no, only 14-0. Again, in very, very easy striking distance, manageable striking distance for Kuna.
Well, let's take a little break here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be right back, and we'll catch you up on action from around the state. Don't go anywhere, folks.
High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT.
We're Valleywide Cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valleywide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist, and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear gas prices, go take a hike. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. Think you can stand in my way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. We are getting ready to start the second half here, as Middleton is out on the field. We're still waiting for Kuna to come out. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're going to put some more time up on the clock and let the cavemen come out and get a chance to stretch. But as we head into the third quarter, Middleton 14, Kuna 0 here on IdahoSports.com. Catching you up from some other action across the state. You can always check this out on the Friday Night Flash. It's on the main page there. The banner just to the right. Some scores from around the state that really matter tonight, as again, these have playoff implications. Highland leading Thunder Ridge 16-6. Rigby over Madison 14-0 from both those scores from Eastern Idaho. Here in the Valley, Mountain View all over Capital 23-0. Rocky Mountain on top of Bora 29-6. And in the 5A SIC championship game at Meridian, it's the Meridian Warriors 21. The Eagle Mustangs 0. And again, all those scores and more available for you on Friday Night Flash. Checking out some other local scores. Bishop Kelly leading Skyview 14-7 at the half. Emmett 29, Ridgeview 10 in the second quarter. Weiser over Fruitland 10-0 at the half. Melba over Nampa Christian in the first quarter. And from the 8-man ranks, Carey all over Raft River there, 32-0. That Carey team is legit this year. And the game that I'm really interested in, Council and Tri-Valley. I'm an old lumberjack, and Tri-Valley was our biggest rival, so that's a great way for them to end the season there with that rivalry game. But here, the score that matters, Middleton 14, Kuna 0, right here on IdahoSports.com, as they did put up an extra 3 minutes on the clock. So what adjustments do you think both teams make coming out here for the second half? Start with Kuna.
So based on the first half, what I think Kuna needs to do more, I think they need to take some more shots down the field. Like, I think they need to be more aggressive. And they've shown they can do that a couple times, but they also need to make the adjustment of when they're in the red zone. I would rely on guys like Gus Austin, Latimer is a good option to run, and even maybe get some of your receivers involved on some end arounds. So, because they have the athleticism and the agility to get in the end zone. And even, I'm missing one of the big ones, Luke
Snar has been quiet tonight.
Luke Snar has been pretty quiet tonight. Luke Snar needs to get more involved. And Cole Lukengay, as I mentioned last week in the game against Boise. Now, as I said, the Boise defense and Middleton defense are two very different defenses. But Cole Lukengay had 3 quarterback sneaks and got 25 yards out of those 3 quarterback sneaks. So he's a big guy, and he can and he has teammates that will help push the pile. So especially in the red zone, just get the ball to your playmakers, and I would focus on the run more. But when you're not in the red zone, I would try taking some shots down the field.
Yeah, the run game has been shut down really good here by the Middleton defense. And I do think that is something that Kuna has to find a way to get going. Open up that run game, get some success there, and that'll open up the passing game more for the Cavemen. For the Middleton team, what do you think?
So I think Middleton has been playing a really, really good football game tonight, especially on the defense. Now the offense, because the defense has been playing so well, the offense hasn't had a need to do as much work. Now if I'm the Middleton offense, they've been taking some shots down the field, but honestly what I would do, especially if you want to win this game and keep the ball on the ground, I just give it to Franks. We've seen what he can do. He's just been powering his way through the Kuna defensive line and the linebackers, getting into the second level on a consistent level.
Yeah, right now Frank's making his pitch for the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. That'll be presented at the end of the game. So even when the game's over, stick around. We'll have that to go. We'll have that to go with. And starting the second half here, Kuna will have the ball. They'll receive the opening kickoff to begin the third quarter.
And let's see if the Kuna offense can, again, just really try and get that run game going, especially in the red zone. And it wouldn't shock me if the coaching staff decided to just, you know what, let's just try taking some shots down the field and try being aggressive, because maybe the Middleton defense won't be expecting that.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. Caden Woodruff to kick off, and deep to return Luke Celto for the Cavemen. So Woodruff lines up, checks his line, there it is. Boot to ball, and that's a deep kick. Celto inside the 10. That's going to go into the end zone, and he's going to bring it out for some reason. Okay, good. There's the call right there for the touchback. So the ball went into the end zone. Even though Celto touched it, it's still dead once it crosses that goal line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen at their own 20-yard line.
Luke Celto, that's his second muff tonight. So I don't know if the kicking staff and the kicker is just doing a really good job of putting it in a place where Celto can't really adjust and get his bearings and return it well. I don't know what it is, but Luke Celto will have to dial it in, bring it in a little bit to try and get better returns for his offense instead of leaving them so far in their own territory to start drives.
Well, and if you're Kuna, you're hoping that that's the last kickoff you see from Middleton tonight, which means you kept him off the scoreboard. Here's the first down handoff. Up the middle. That went to number 8. That's Austin Latimer. He picks up 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
I mean, we talked about it. They established the run game, at least build some sort of positivity for that run game. Hey, and it looked like they got 2 yards. They didn't lose yards because that's been a consistent factor tonight.
So 2nd and long. There's another handoff to Latimer. This time Johansson meets him in the backfield, and Latimer's going to nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play and bring up 3rd and 10.
Hey, we both just talked about that, just trying to get the run game going. Unfortunately, on that play, the complete opposite of what happened on the first play for the Kuna offense, losing 2 yards.
So 3rd and really long now for the Cavemen. Lukengay sends twin receivers to either side. Latimer in the backfield with him. Fake to Latimer, dropping back. Has time, but now he's under pressure on the backside. Throws back across his body. In and out of the hands of Luke Celto. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the Cavemen. That'll be declined. It'll be 4th and 10 for Kuna, and they'll punt the ball away.
Not a good drive, not a good first drive for this Kuna offense, as Lukengay tried to find something, but it honestly wasn't a bad throw, trying to get it to his receiver, just a better play by the DB to jump in front of that pass and swat it down before any damage could be done.
Colton Moore deep to return the punt from Jason Monroe. Nearly blocked. That gets away. It's a low line drive. Fumble. The ball's on the turf. And it's going to be recovered by. Who's got that ball? Still waiting for a call here.
Fumble on the return. Kuna falls on it. That will give them a first down.
And that's going to be Cuna's ball. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen at the 32-yard line.
Wow, we haven't seen a lot of mistakes from this Middleton team tonight. That was their first big mistake of the night. It almost went bad for Kuna as that punt was almost blocked, but then the tables turned immediately as the return man just could not hang on to the ball, as it looked like his momentum kind of carried him forward, and he lost the ball when he was trying to run forward.
Yeah, that was more there with the muff punt. Gives the ball back to Kuna, 1st and 10. Kuna looking to make something happen off the first turnover tonight for Middleton. Luke and Gay under center. Cuna's going to take a timeout, their first timeout of the second half. That'll give us a chance to tell you that you can make the memories last a lifetime by owning the digital game file of this game for just $9.95. Just click the button in the top right to order. You can also follow IdahoSports.com on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Get updates, breaking news, pictures, and more. Click the icons in the top left to follow us now. And again, at 10:30 tonight on Twitter, we'll have a special wrap-up, wrapping up all the action from across the state tonight. So a break there for the Cavemen as that first drive stalled. But the special teams error by the Middleton Vikings essentially extends that first drive, gives Kuna the ball at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it almost is as if they converted that 4th and long to have Kuna just get the ball right back and just continue the drive. Let's see if they can take advantage of that Middleton special teams mishap and drive down the field and put some points on the board.
So 2 receivers to the high part of the screen. Luke and Gay under center, puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Luke and Gay drops back, gets hit as he throws, has a man in stride at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Cavemen. Trying to get a number here on that. It looks like number 7. That is number 7, Luke Celto, with a 65-yard touchdown catch.
And Luke Celto just got behind the defense on that. It looked like to be on a deep post route. Just got behind the cornerback. No safety help to give the cornerback some help, obviously, and just burn him for a 64-yard touchdown to get Kuna on the board.
And you talked about it. Kuna needed to come out and take some shots downfield. They did, and that one succeeded. Way to earn your paycheck tonight.
Appreciate it, Clay.
PAT is low line drive, but it makes it over the bar. It's good. So with 10:18 left in the third quarter, Kuna has cut the deficit in half. They now trail the Middleton Vikings 14-7. Apparently, I'm already thinking it's Sunday.
I mean, Minnesota, Middleton, both the Vikings.
Both purple and gold, well, purplish.
It can get confusing.
Our Army of Action photographers are covering games all over the state. We've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu. And again, the Friday Night Flash up and being updated just as soon as we get scores in. Keep you up to date on football scores from across the state here. We also have updated brackets from soccer, boys and girls soccer. That's happening this weekend. So all sorts of state action happening here on IdahoSports.com. Johansson and Moore deep to return the snark kick. Takes a high bounce, but is recovered by the Vikings. That's number 4, Peyton Hess, on the recovery, and he just downed the ball. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line for the Middleton Vikings.
Hey, look, he just went down. Looks like Middleton didn't want a repeat of what happened on their first attempt to return a kick or a punt. So smart on the Middleton team to just get their offense back on the field.
So we'll see what Middleton can do the first time having the ball in the second half. Be Hagler in shotgun. Franks to his right. Hand off to Franks. Franks met at the line of scrimmage, but carries his tackler up for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Let's see if Franks can keep that power going. I mean, we've said it the whole night, and that's one of the keys to the game. Middleton should just be keeping the ball on the ground, giving it to him, just staying in bounds, and just keep getting those yards, excuse me.
So 2nd and 8 to go. Middleton sends 3 receivers to the close sideline, sends 1 receiver to the far sideline. Hagler with Franks in the backfield. There's the snap. Hagler drops back, looks across the middle. In and out of the hands, intercepted. That ball has been picked off by Kuna. That's number 4, Caleb Hamilton, executing the tip drill. Right place, right time, pick off for the Cavemen. 1st down for Kuna.
Wow, this third quarter is looking to be, or started to be, all Kuna. Other than that first drive, you had the muffed punt, the long touchdown, and now the interception. Cuna's got the momentum going into this drive right here.
9:22 left in the third quarter of play. Kuna with the ball again. Chance to tie the game, as they're going to look to make the most of that turnover. 2nd turnover on 2 possessions by the Middleton Vikings.
And here you can hear this Middleton crowd is pretty quiet now.
Lukengay rolls to the near side. Drops the pass off. Caught by number 7, Celto. Celto up to the 33-yard line. That's pick up a 13. 1st down for the Cavemen.
Luke Celto back-to-back plays on offense. Got 64 yards on his first touch of this quarter and got about more yards for a 1st down, so about 12 yards.
So 1st and 10 as the Cavemen send 3 receivers to their sideline. 1 receiver down here. Lukengay drops back, looks to the near side, finds Celto again. Celto inside the 30. They'll mark him right at the 30. So a pickup of 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Colton Moore on the tackle for the Vikings. Lukengay under center. I formation behind him. Handoff goes to number 6, Gus Austin. And Austin picks up a hard yard, but no more than that. 3rd and 6 now for the Cavemen.
Interesting decision to go I form on 2nd and a little bit longer than normal, about 2nd and 7. So we'll have to see what they can do on this 3rd and 5 right here.
So they're changing some personnel. Lukengay comes in from the sideline with the play call. Splits 2 out to the high side, 1 to the near. Lukengay in shotgun, gets the snap, drops back. Under pressure, rolls to his left, gets rid of the pass. Looking for pass interference, but not going to get it, is Celto. That ball is incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 now for the Cavemen. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
Now, this is a pretty interesting call. I mean, obviously, Kuna is keeping their offense out on the field, but, I mean, they're down by 7. You're on the 29-yard line. I guess you could say this is time to go for it in the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah, too long for a field goal, too short yardage for the punt. Why not go for it here on 4th and long? Wide receiver screen, set up beautifully. That's to number 1, Keyshawn Kelly, and Kelly inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. First down for the Cavemen.
I know, just like going back to their roots, the dink and dunk passes, and it works for them. Almost batted down, but a good throw by Lukengay to Kelly to get more than the 7 yards they needed for that fourth down conversion.
So they're still cooking here with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Looking to tie up the ball game. So Lukengay looking to pass again. Rolls out, caught by Latimer. But this time he's hit immediately for no gain on the play. Hagler, the quarterback, in on the tackle.
I'm seeing Hagler everywhere. He's the quarterback. He's on defense. He punted once tonight. Yeah. He's playing a lot of different roles for this Middleton team.
Offense, defense, special teams. He'll do whatever you ask him to. So 2nd and 10 now for Kuna. They send 2 receivers to Lukengay's left, and they get Middleton to jump. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Make it 2nd and 5 for the Cavemen.
And I know another offsides on this Middleton defense. Just getting a little too antsy, getting a little too excited to try and make a play, but unfortunately that's just costing your defense yards, and the Kuna offense just continues to push forward.
So 2nd and 5, hand up to the up man. That's to number 8, Latimer. Latimer's going to pick up 6 yards. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Cavemen. 1st and goal now for Kuna at the 6-yard line.
Well, they're moving the ball really, really well with the help of some penalty, but just the Kuna offense. I don't know, they must have gotten some sort of pep talk in the locker room during half. Now this looks like a brand new team.
Definitely made some adjustments at the halftime, and those are paying off right now. Coach Shank and his coaching staff pushing all the right buttons in the third quarter. 5 minutes left. There's a pitch to Latimer. Latimer tries to get away, and he's not going anywhere but backwards. 3-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal now from the 9.
Yeah, blown up by the Middleton front 7 right there. There's nowhere to go for Latimer.
So 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line. 2 receivers high, 1 low. Lukengay under center. Some motion, more motion. Lukengay looking, has time, throws to the end zone, man wide open. That's number 5, Mario Dorazio, touchdown, Kuna.
Yeah, too many routes for Middleton to handle. He was wide open in the end zone. Kuna has come back in this third quarter to hopefully tie the game up 14-all.
So right now, 13-14, a big PAT here. The last one just barely snuck over the bar. See what this one does. Snap is good. It's down. That one's up and through easily. That ties the ball game up 14 each with 4.5 left in the third quarter of play. So a great drive off the turnover for Kuna, and they turn it into 7 to tie this game up.
Oh yeah, really, really, really good job by Kuna. First he had the interception, and they just full steam ahead, did not stop as they tie this game up. And now the offense, like you said, the coaching staff made some changes, and Lukengay and the team they just look like a different team right now.
That was actually Deathridge on the touchdown catch. Either way, it results in 7 points for Kuna.
Going back to that play, Death Ridge, that was a really, really good route. As I said, there were a bunch of just different routes, mostly on the near side of the field, but everyone just forgot about him, and he found a hole, and he was wide open.
Moore and Johansson deep. Little worm burner. That's going to be Moore from the 23-yard line. Bringing it near side and just gets tripped up by the turf monster at the 36.
Hey, on a football field, some people say your biggest opponent is yourself and the turf, and that showed it right there.
Yeah, it rained just a little bit, but it's starting to get cooler, and as it cools down, the turf tends to get a little bit slicker. As we saw Moore hit the deck there.
And he looks to be shaken up.
Slow to get up. Yeah, he's coming off with a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up. But he's coming off under his own power, which is always good to see.
We'll hope to see more return in this game because he's made some pretty big plays. He has an interception, a big hit, and just he seems to be one of like the players on this team that just motivates others with his intensity and how he plays.
So Middleton with their second possession. Looking to get something going here with 4:26 left in the third quarter. And we are all tied up at 14. There's the handoff to Franks. Franks just a patient runner there looking for the hole. And nothing really opens up as he's able to pick up 3 yards, but nothing more. So 2nd and 7 now for Middleton.
Looks like Middleton switching out some personnel, trying to get the right players they want out there for this 2nd and 7.
Brody Bowen on the last tackle for Kuna. So 3 receivers to the high part of the screen, 1 receiver low. Man in motion. Handoff to Johansson. Johansson hits that hole quickly, is still fighting for yards, and he's going to make it to the 46. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Vikings.
Oh, we talk about Franks with the tough running. Hansen right there. That's really tough running.
Yeah, Johansson is their big workhorse, and he showed why. He's got 12, now 13 touchdowns on the season to easily lead this team.
I know that must be a scary duo, Hansen and Franks. I mean, both running backs are really tough to stop, so
yeah,
you have to pick and choose where they're on the field. If they're both on the field, you have to pick and choose, like, how are we going to stop both of them?
So again to Johansson. Johansson just not going down as he's going to pick up 8 yards on the run. It'll be 2nd and short for the Vikings.
You just see Johansson in the backfield, and you're like, this guy might be getting the ball. And, I mean, he's gotten the ball the last 2 plays, and he's made this Kuna defense pay by just power running, just keep the legs moving, and just will not go down upon first contact.
He's going to come to the sideline to take a break. As Middleton's showing a power formation here. Hands off to the deep man. That's Johansson again. Stayed on the field to Johansson, and Johansson cross midfield all the way up to the 34-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Middleton Vikings.
I mean, yeah, Johansson, just 3 straight carries. Look where it's gotten him. He's gotten about 30 yards in 3 carries in the last 3 plays alone.
So 3-back formation. Another handoff to Johansson. This time he's going to get held up and dropped after no gain on the play.
Eventually he had to get stopped. Eventually the Kuna defense is like, all right, 3 straight plays of this guy getting almost 10 yards or more. We got to stop this guy.
And they did right there. Good stand by the Kuna defense on that play. So 2nd and 10. Hagler in shotgun. Franks to his right. Hagler drops back looking to pass. Comes near side to Holman. Holman catches the ball He gets hit at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 7 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and manageable, a 3rd and 3.
Oh, finally going to the pass, and I mean, it worked for them. Didn't get them the first down, but it got them enough to where it's a 3rd and manageable. And, I mean, hey, they can convert with less than a minute left to go in this quarter. Maybe they can put some points on the board before the quarter ends.
So they move the ball actually back, makes it 3rd and 5, 3rd and a long 5. And a timeout taken on the field by Kuna before the snap. That is their second charge timeout. So they only have 1 timeout left for the half.
That might come back to bite them late in the game. Like if they need a big score, they need to stop the clock, and they have used their last timeout by then. That's gonna be troubling for them. So we'll see how that plays out in this game going forward.
Well, let's take a timeout with them here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be right back.
We're Valley-wide Country Store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
So 3rd and 5 as we come back. Hagler with the wide receiver screen to Johansson. Johansson with a little room to run, gets run out of bounds at the 28-yard line. He's going to be short of the line of gain by about 2 yards. So 4th and 2 coming up for Middleton.
Interesting decision. What do you do here? Do you bring your field goal unit out here, or do you go for it?
I think you go for it here. This is a long field goal. The wind swirling down on the field. This would be a 43-yard field goal try from this distance.
And the weather conditions aren't great tonight. As you said, the wind is playing a little bit of a factor. It's been a little bit rainy every now and then, here and there.
So 4th and 3 to go. Hagler under center. Power formation behind him. They're going to get Kuna to jump, and that's going to result in a 1st down for the Vikings.
Big mistake if you're Kuna, especially, and that gives them a 1st down. That just doesn't move. That just doesn't keep the 4th down and just move them up. That gives them a 1st down and a fresh set of downs. So, again, really big mistake on Kuna right there.
So 35 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Middleton picks up a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Kuna 21-yard line. So we see that power formation again. This time Hagler fakes it under pressure, scrambling, still scrambling, gets rid of the ball. There's a flag down at the 33-yard line. This may be holding. No, roughing the passer. That's another big penalty. So roughing the passer is the call, 15-yard penalty.
Clock stops with that roughing the passer call. Again, back-to-back really bad penalties for Kuna. First, the offside, which gave Middleton a fresh set of downs, and now you just gave Middleton a free 15 yards to put them very, very inside the red zone at the 11-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. Knocking on the doorstep is the Viking offense. So they split 3 receivers to the high side, 1 receiver low. Frank's in the backfield with Hagler. Hagler with the snap, bad snap. Hagler just picks the ball up and tries to make something out of it. He's going to pick up a yard for being tackled. It'll be 2nd and 9 now for the Vikings.
Again, another bad snap. Good thing that wasn't any more disastrous like a turnover right there. So.
Yeah, he got a good bounce at Hagler. Ball bounced off his right hand, hit the turf, and bounced right back into his body. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, where we are all tied up 14-all here from Middleton on IdahoSports.com. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter.
High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. 2nd and 10 as we start the fourth quarter of play here for Middleton High School. 12 minutes to decide this game. Again, the winner moves on to state. If Kuna loses, they're done for the season. If Middleton loses, then it's just left up to the chances of that at-large berth. Hagler drops back, looking for someplace to throw. Has it completed. That is a touchdown, Middleton. 2 receivers right there. I'm trying to get a number. That's number 7, Sawyer Heck. There were 2 receivers right there. I couldn't quite make out who caught it, but it's Sawyer Heck with the catch.
It looked like to just be like simple drags and crossing routes that Sawyer Heck just found a hole like right across the middle where there were no linebacker help or no safety help in the middle, and he beat the cornerback and he was just wide open in the end zone. I shouldn't say wide open, but he had his defender beat, which led him to get open enough to score that touchdown.
So 5 seconds ran off the clock for Middleton to take a 21-14 lead. Now it's Kuna's turn to try to answer.
Yeah, no. We'll have to see which Middleton defense we get. Will we get the first half Middleton defense, which has been playing lights out, or will we get the third quarter Middleton defense, which really didn't play that well and allowed Kuna to get right back in this game?
So Kuna will get the ball. Well, we'll get the kickoff. We've seen Celto have a couple of problems fielding the kickoffs. See if he can field this one a little bit cleaner. Ball set up. Middleton's lined up. There's the sign. There's the kick. Celto on the fly from the 16-yard line. Gets across the 30, still on his feet, across the 35 to the 37-yard line. So decent field position for Kuna to start this drive.
That's the best we've seen Celto out there on any return. It was a clean return, caught it with his momentum going forward, and he got it out to the 37. So best return of the night for him.
Yeah, 22 yards on that return. So 1st and 10 from the 37 of Middleton. See what the Kuna offense does here. They're going to send 3 receivers down to the bottom of your screen and just 1 receiver up top. Be Latimer in the backfield. Lukengay drops back, looks to the top of the screen, finds his receiver. That's to Austin Latimer. 4-yard pickup. Or it'll be 2nd and 6 now for the Cavemen.
Just quick pass to Latimer, got 4 yards on it. Just moving the ball inch by inch, but I mean, taking some shots wouldn't hurt.
Lukengay under center and gets the defense to jump. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and 2nd and 6 has become 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1 will open up the playbook a little bit more here for the Cavemen. We'll see what they decide to do as Lukengay comes back out, getting the call from the sideline. Lukengay under center, I formation behind him. Hand off to the deep man. Spinning away, still on his feet. That's number 6, Gus Austin. And Austin rumbles all the way down to the 39-yard line. First down for the Cavemen.
And Hagler with the tackle that prevented that touchdown. So again, just making more plays on defense while being the quarterback.
There's another handoff. This one's going to be short gain on the play. That was again Gus Austin.
Tackled by number 16, Wyatt Streichel.
Streichel on the tackle.
Second down and 9.
So second and long here for the Cavemen as we have went under 11 minutes to play.
Let's see what they can orchestrate on 2nd and 9 right here.
Lucan under center. Fakes the handoff. Looks near side. Looks deep. Unloads. Has a man, and that's going to be pass interference. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. Easy call there for the officials as Luke Snar was dragged down to the turf.
I know, yeah, not really a question right there. Luke Snar, as you said, was dragged down by the defensive back, and there was a referee within like 5 yards to watch that whole thing unfold. Pretty obvious call.
So 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Cavemen. The officials figure out where to spot the ball. So the ball's going to be placed inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Moved up to the 19-yard line.
Oh, yeah, inside the red zone, what we call the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Let's see if Kuna can tie this game up, which would make this just a really explosive second half for the Kuna offense.
I think there's some question here about where the ball's spotted, but they've decided that it's right where it is. Twin receivers high, single receiver low. Lucan Gay in shotgun. Lucan Gay under pressure, gets flushed from the pocket, looking for room to run, finds some, and eventually is run out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him. Run out of bounds, it looks like at the 12-yard line. So pick up a 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know, good play by Cole Lukengay to look for his reads on the far side of the field, the right side of the field. Couldn't find anything. Pressure was getting to him. Just rolled out to the left and got 7 yards out of it.
Second down and 3 for the Cavemen.
So 2nd and 3, 10.5 left in the ball game. Kuna trailing 14-21, but on the drive. Hand off to Latimer. Latimer up the middle, following his blockers. We'll get down to the 10-yard line. Picks up a couple on the play. It'll be 3rd and short now for the Cavemen. Be 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Pretty big play for the Kuna offense. As it's 3rd and 2, what do you orchestrate up? Do you think you should just go run up the middle, maybe do play action, try throwing the Middleton defense off their feet a little bit, or keep it in the hands of Cole Lukengay to just take it himself up the middle?
This is 4-down territory, so they have some options here. They hand it off to Latimer. Latimer dancing, prancing, looking for room, finds it. He's going to be inside the 10 to the 8, and that's going to be right at the line of gain here. We'll see where they spot the ball. It's going to be close.
No matter what,
that's going to be a first down for the Cavemen. 1st and goal now for Kuna.
Latimer fighting, reaching out, and just, as you said, just getting to the line of gain to give his offense a fresh set of downs.
So 9.5 minutes left in the game. Lukengay breaks the huddle. Just a lone receiver to the right. Hand off to Latimer. Latimer to the right side. Breaks through the first tackle. Can't get past the second level. Picks up maybe a yard on the play, maybe 2. Be 2nd and goal now from the 8.
As you said, this is 4-down territory, so they aren't pressed to get in the end zone right away. So they have their options of, oh, we can run the ball in here, then we might be able to throw the Middleton defense off with a play action pass. So we'll have to see what the coaching staff of Kuna, of Coach Shank, and the rest of the coaching staff will do to try and put some more points on the board.
They're sending 3 receivers to Lukengay's right. Just a lone runner in the back. Fake the end around. Pass complete to number 8, Latimer, but Latimer is hit and dropped right away.
Number 8, Latimer with the reception.
He was absolutely stuffed on that tackle.
I know, it looked like on that play, Kuna was trying to get a little fancy with it by having a play action and then have another receiver come behind the line, but no one was fooled on the defense.
So 3rd and goal from the 8. Lukengay drops back. Fade to the back post. There's a flag on the field. That could go either way. That could be offense or defense. There was a lot of hand motion, a lot of hands down there. And it's going to be offensive pass interference.
A lot of hand fighting right there. I mean, it's 3rd and goal. Lukengay decides to lob it up to his receiver. A lot of hand fighting. Did not go in favor for the away team.
That's going to back him way up, all the way back now to the 22-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 22.
That's a 15-yard penalty. Come back the caveman up to the 22-yard line. 3rd down and goal.
So 3rd and goal from outside the red zone. 3 receivers to the near side. Lukengay drops back, wide receiver screen, complete to number 1, Keyshawn Kelly. Kelly gets to the 20-yard line, 19-yard line, but no farther than that. That's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 19.
Met and taken down by number 9, Matt Hazard. And
Even with the penalty, I still think this is 4-down territory to where, I mean, a field goal does put you within closer range, but it's still, you would still need 4 points and still need a touchdown to score to take the lead and score. So we'll have to see what the Kuna offense decides to do.
They're going to stay out there. So 7 minutes left. This is a big 4th down. Lukengay drops back, looks to the fade, has it, and that is waiting for the signal. It's a completed pass. And Snar knocked down the pylon. That should be a touchdown if they say it's complete. But they're going to say it was complete, but they're going to say Snar did not get inside the end zone. Turnover on downs to the Middleton Vikings as Kuna comes up half a yard short on the play.
Oh, wow. I mean, 4th and 19. To me, it's shocking that Kuna almost scored and almost tied up the game on that play, but just short.
That surprised me. That pylon got knocked over. I thought that was going to be a touchdown, but the official on this side said Snar got knocked out at the half-yard line. So 1st and 10 from inside the 1. As Hagler just tries to force his way up to get some breathing room. Picks up maybe a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and long.
I know. If you're the Middleton defense on that last 4th down play, you got a little bit of a break right there, because that was half a yard shy of being a touchdown. And heck, you said, Clay, the pylon got knocked down, so I'm shocked there wasn't a review to see if it was actually a touchdown.
Fortunately, at the high school level, there is no instant replay. Hagler hands it off to Johansson. Johansson across the 5 up to the 6-yard line, the 7-yard line. Pick up a 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Vikings.
33, Tate Johansson. Good for 5 more yards. Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Vikings.
So 4th and 4 yards to go. 3rd and 4 yards to go, for the Vikings. Break the huddle. It'll be 2 receivers high, 1 receiver low. 3 receivers high, 1 receiver low. Hagler in the shotgun, hands it off to Franks. Franks lowers the boom on the first tackler, and he's going to pick up the first down for the Vikings.
Just a simple play call right there. Give it to Franks. Give it to one of your big power backs to try and convert on a 3rd and 4, and they got it. Power running right there from Franks.
So some breathing room now for the Vikings. At 5 minutes left to go in the ball game, I expect a steady diet here of Franks to run this clock down. Man in motion. Handoff to Franks. This time Franks, oh no, it was a fake. Totally faked me out. Heck took that handoff and picked up 5 yards on it.
I feel like that might have fooled a bunch of people, up, including me and in the stands. That looked like it was going to Franks, and it didn't.
Yeah, that was Sawyer Heck that got the ball.
Fortunately for the Kuna defense, he did get pushed out of bounds, so that does stop the clock at 4:38 left to go.
As Heck comes off, that might be one of the things the coaching staff is talking to him about, is you have to stay in bounds on that play. Handoff there. That time to Johansson. Johansson up for the first down. Vikings.
Keeps that clock ticking. Either give it to Franks or Johansson. They can use their power to just keep the ball in bounds and just keep that clock running, and even get them some more first rounds. I mean, they've gotten a couple on this drive alone, let alone the whole game. They've combined for, I would say, a majority of the first downs for this Middleton offense.
So 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Middleton up 21-14 and just bleeding this clock dry. Again, Kuna only 1 timeout remaining. They had to call a couple early in the 3rd quarter. The flag on the field before the snap. It's going to go against Middleton. Delay a game, 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
When you're trying to milk clock, I guess you can just lose track of how much time you have left on the play clock, and that's what happened on this previous play, as it is now 1st and 15 instead of a 1st and 10.
So the clock runs with 3:45 left in the ball game. I think they're going to adjust the clock. That should have been a dead ball there. So see if they do add some time. They do take it back up to 3:47.
Official timeout. Correct the time on the clock, 3:47.
So 3:47 left in the ball game. Hagler in shotgun. Franks with him. Johansson in motion. Quick pass and a quick stick. Nice job on the defense, Holman with the catch, but had absolutely nowhere to go. Picked up 5 yards on the play, but he was hit as soon as he touched the ball.
Hey, but that keeps the clock rolling. And as we mentioned, as we said earlier, Kuna only has one timeout. So that's kind of biting them. That's kind of biting them in the butt a little bit, that they can't try stopping this clock more often. They have to rely on getting a turnover or pushing them out of bounds or an incomplete pass.
Hagler in shotgun. He's going to take this all the way down. Johansson in motion. Fake the pitch to Johansson. The ball's on the turf. Ball's on the turf. Johansson picks it up, but he's going to lose about 12 yards on that play. So it'll bring up 3rd and 20.
Oh boy, that would have been really disastrous for Middleton if Kuna pounced on that ball right there.
And it was brave by Johansson to try to pick the ball up instead of just falling on it, but was able to do it.
They said a big loss, though, as it's going to be about like 3rd and 22.
So 3rd and long now. Clock is still running as we approach the 2-minute mark. There's a handoff to Franks. Franks has some room to run across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Big gain on the play, but not enough for the first down, and it'll be 4th and 5 to go for Middleton.
16 yards gained on the play.
Now, again, this is a really interesting call. Depending on how many yards you got on the prior play, you probably were going to punt in that scenario, but now only 4th and 5?
I think you punt anyway. I think you punt the ball away and make Kuna go 60, 70 yards with 1 timeout and 1.5 minutes left. And it looks like Middleton is going to let this clock run down and then take a timeout.
You have a pretty interesting decision, though, if you are Middleton. I get this timeout will give them time to talk about it. We'll have to see if they send out the punt unit or they just try icing this game and just going for it with only 1.5 minutes left.
I think going for it here would be a gutsy call, to say the least.
As you get ready to leave the stadium,
But either way, we're going to see Hagler out on the field.
we would invite you to show your Viking pride by cleaning up. Any of the
And it looks like Hagler is going to go deep, so it looks like they'll be punting the ball away.
Yeah, that is the safer call. Trust your defense that has been playing really well for the most part tonight. And as you said, Clay, make Kuna's offense earn this last touchdown to tie the game with little time left.
Jason Monroe sets up at his own 30-yard line. Hagler at his 18. There's the snap. Kick is away. It's a short kick. And takes a Kuna bounce. Now takes Middleton bounce. And it's going to stop right where it hit originally at the 43-yard line. So 57 yards to go for Kuna. $1:12 to do it. 1 timeout.
ball is going to be placed on the 37-yard line. Correction.
Now this is what you would have expected out of the State Plains game. 1:12 left. Kuna down by 7. Pretty much the final drive of the game.
Yeah, this could be it right here for Kuna. This is score, keep the game alive, or go home, and the season's over. Lukengay rolls to his right. Time looking for a pass, has it complete. That's complete to Keyshawn Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up 13 yards. That'll be a first down for the Cavemen. Clock still running with 1:02 left. Lukengay drops back. Under pressure, flushed. Gets rid of it on the near sideline. That's complete to number 3, Caden Turner, and a good job there by Turner, not only completing the catch, but getting out of bounds to stop the clock with 50 seconds left.
And a really good job by Turner. Again, you said good catch, keeping at least 1 foot in to complete the catch and to get out of bounds when only 50 seconds on the clock and 1 timeout left for Kuna. getting out of bounds is probably their top priority, as well as moving the ball down this field.
So Lukengay with 3 receivers to his left. Shotgun formation. Looks like the blitz might be coming. Here it comes. Lukengay drops back, goes deep, has a man open, just underthrew it.
What a great defensive play by the Middleton secondary right there.
Sawyer Heck back there on defense, swatting that ball away. But again, Lukengay just underthrew his receiver. If he throws that one with a little bit more air, that could have been a touchdown.
But the pressure by the Middleton front really got to him.
So 2nd and 10 now. 44 seconds left to go in the ball game. Same 3-man receiver set. Lukengay drops back. Quick across the middle to Kelly. Kelly in and out of his hands. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 41 seconds left. 3rd and 10.
The Kuna Cavemen have to do something. These could be, depending on what happens on this 3rd down, these could be the final 2 plays of their season.
So 3rd and 10 as Kuna breaks the huddle. 3 receivers low, 1 receiver high. Lukengay in shotgun. Drops back, under pressure, unloads, has his receiver. Touchdown! Kuna! Number 7, Luke Celto.
Wow, Luke Celto with a huge play. Great catch by him and a great throw by Lukengay.
Outstanding throw by Lukengay to complete that. 30-yard touchdown pass. Lukengay to Celto.
We saw that earlier in the 3rd quarter. Celto's really turned out to be their number 1 target in this game.
Kuna takes their last time out. Think they're talking about going for 2 here?
I think they could very well go for 2. I mean, your season is on the line. You can either tie the game up right here and probably send it into overtime, or you can make a stand and prove to this Middleton team and this environment, we're here to make the playoffs. We're here to win. We're going to show you why we're better than you.
So a big play here no matter what, whether it's a PAT or the 2-point conversion. And Middleton's going to take a timeout as it looks like Kuna's offense was out there.
It looked like they were ready to just go for 2 and try and win the game right here. Middleton's going to talk over the game plan, and if they decide to go for 2, how do we stop this? How do we keep ourselves on top?
So this is what it's going to come down to right here, unless Kuna changes their mind after this timeout. Ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. 2-point conversion. Kuna takes a 1-point lead with 35 seconds left. 2-point conversion fails. Kuna has to hope to recover the onside kick.
The biggest play probably of Kuna's season right here, and of the game, no doubtably.
The 2-point conversion is good. Oh my goodness, wide open in the back of the end zone. That's number 44. Brady Bowen was left alone and caught that. Kuna 22, Middleton 21. Just like that, the Cavemen take the first lead of the ball game with 35 seconds to go.
Wow, I mean, the game's not over, but what a huge half by Kuna, both offensively and defensively. And what creative play right there. I haven't seen a play like that. I'm talking in the NFL. When Dontari Poe threw a pass to some Chiefs tight end back in like 2016, that was just very creative and a very, very interesting. And heck, the play call worked out because Kuna's winning by 1 now.
What a just perfectly executed, great call to even go for it there for the 2-point conversion, but it pays off as Kuna takes a 22-21 lead, 35 seconds left. Middleton has 2 timeouts and the kickoff coming.
And we can see that this Middleton crowd is pretty silent. I said that earlier, but they're like dead silent. And on the other side, the Kuna fans that are here, ecstatic, and they're happy for their team as they lead with 35 seconds left in the game.
So the kickoff is lined up. Squib kick, hit a Middleton player. The ball's loose, the ball's on the ground. Who has it? Middleton came up with the ball. Another call there. Onside kick just aimed at one of the front men, bounced off his shins and nearly recovered by Kuna. Middleton luckily comes up with the ball. 29 seconds left, 51 yards to go.
I know, yeah, interesting call by the Kuna special teams right there because it's a pretty big gamble that if Kuna recovered that ball, the game's over.
Yeah.
But since it didn't work, since it didn't execute the way they wanted to, Middleton has really good field position. And they only need a field goal to win this game.
3 receivers low, 1 receiver high. Hagler in shotgun. Drops back, looks to the near side, under pressure, still looking, gets rid of the ball. Incomplete. We bring up 2nd and 10 with 23 seconds left in the ball game.
Incomplete pass intended for Jordan Leonard. Stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings.
Oh, I don't know how long this Middleton team would need for just a field goal attempt. I would say to play it really safe. They'd probably want to get to around like the 15 to 20 yard line.
At least, at the very least. So that means they have to get at least 30 or 40 yards here. With 23 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Hagler gets the snap, drops back, looks deep across the middle, has a receiver in and out of the hands of Johansson.
Johansson almost came down with a huge play that would have put him very, very close to field goal range right there.
As it is, incomplete, brings up 3rd and 10.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
We'll have to see what Middleton will dial up because they can afford with getting big plays and staying in bounds because of those 2 timeouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do not have to get out of bounds, but they just need to move the ball. They just need to get some yards because it's already 3rd down. You only have 2 more chances right here.
2 receivers low, 1 high, 2 men in the backfield with Hagler. Hagler gets the snap, looks high, throws it, intercepted, picked off by Kuna. That's number 25, Chase Larson, and that is going to do it. Kuna, barring something tragic happening here with 13 seconds left, has punched their ticket to the playoffs.
Wow. I've said that word so often tonight, but Kuna, just really, really good coverage. Heck, I would say the quarterback, Hager, just threw the ball. It looked like he threw the ball right to him.
Yeah, just didn't see him. Didn't see Larson at all dropping back in coverage.
Like you said, barring something tragic, all Kuna has to do is just kneel this ball.
Yep.
I mean, what else would you do if you're Kuna in this scenario? You don't want to risk anything because this is the playoffs. So, like I said, unless something just awful or terrible happens right here, Kuna's got this low and locked up.
And that's it. That's going to lock it up. That's going to be a final. Your score from Middleton High School. The Kuna Cavemen 22, the Middleton Vikings 21. Congratulations to Kuna as they head to the playoffs. Middleton is going to have to wait to see what their fate is at the end of the evening.
I know, King, really really good job by this Kuna Cavemen team. Coach Shank gave his team a big-time pep talk, and they scored 22 points. in this second half and held the Middleton Vikings to only 7 points. And the Middleton Vikings, I don't know what happened. They just did not look like the same team coming out of the locker room. But, yeah, again, credit to the Kuna Cavemen. And they're going to the playoffs. How could you not be happy for this team?
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic ball game. And just a great ball game. That's really all I can say. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back to present our Idaho Sports Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department.
High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist, and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear gas prices, go take a hike. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles for 22 years. Think you can stand in my way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com as we have gone final. Kuna Cavemen 22, Middleton Vikings 21. Kuna has punched their ticket to state. Middleton will have to wait until tomorrow to see if they get one of the 2 at-large berths. What a fantastic game. Kuna winning it with 35 seconds left and chose to go for the 2-point conversion, converted it, and that was all the difference in the game.
You said it, Clay. I mean, going into the half, I thought this Middleton team would have been playing really well for the most part, was gonna go up by at least a couple more scores and win this game and just punch their ticket to the playoffs with Kuna being eliminated. But no, that was not the case. Kuna, I don't know, like I said, Coach Shank and that coaching staff sparked a fire underneath themselves, in their belly, whatever you want to say, as they came back and won this game and scored 22 points to come back and win.
Well, this has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. Brought to you by our major advertising partners, Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers. Also, the College of Western Idaho, J&M Sanitation, Pioneer Sports and Pain Center, Evade Pest Management, D&B Supply Kuna, Clarify Eye Care Center, Avalon Family Dentist, Overhead Door Company, Pacific Residential Mortgage, Garbanzo's Pizza, and Austin Colton Homes of Idaho. Just one more thing to do. That's present our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. Cole Lukengay, 3 touchdown passes, led his team back to victory from 14 down and helped them punch their ticket to state.
I mean, that's my pick as well. As you said, Cole Lukengay, despite the 2 interceptions he threw in the first half, he was pretty perfect and lights out in this second half. So credit to him, leading his team, leading the offense especially, to come back and win this game, scoring 22 points and converting on that 2-point conversion, which ultimately sealed their fate to go to the playoffs.
Well, special thanks to Athletic Director Andy Ankeny and everyone here at Middleton High School for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, brought to you by the Idaho Transportation Department, Cole Lukengay of the Kuna Cavemen. Thanks again for joining us as the Kuna Cavemen defeat the Middleton Vikings by a final score of 22-21. From broadcast partner Zach White and everyone here at IdahoSports.com, I'm Clay Hatfield. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on IdahoSports.com.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission,